Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm going to be discussing today a few things in preparation for a motorcycle trip that I have coming up. Going to be taking a first long distance ride out from Chicago, Illinois, out to Yellowstone. Going to be stopping through the Badlands in South Dakota as well on my 2016 Versys 650. Just wanted to create this video to help you guys out. Hopefully, if you're planning your trip, go through a few things that I'm going to be packing along the way. Also be creating a short series reviewing some of the gear that I've purchased. For now, I'll give you guys a quick overview of kind of what I'm packing, what you can expect in terms of cost for some of this stuff, as well as some of the luggage and gear that I'm going to be doing. Okay, going through a few of the things I'm going to be taking with me along the way. Once again, I will be going through and reviewing some of this stuff in depth as I'm kind of on the road. But first of all, just a Cardo Freecom 4 in-helmet communicator. Can use that for music, Bluetooth, phone calls, that sort of thing. Most of what I'm going to be using it for is some turn-by-turn GPS navigation, as well as taking some phone calls, taking care of some business while I'm on the road. So I'll talk about that a little bit more later. Next thing is a Jetson solar-powered power bank. That's going to be extremely useful for keeping cameras, phones, that sort of thing charged along the way. Next thing is some cycle wipes for my helmet visor. This is going to be absolutely necessary as well, especially if I run into some rain along the way to clean things off once it's dried up. Kind of moving into my water system. So I have a clean canteen that I've had for a while. It's held up really well. I've had this for several years. Highly recommend picking one of these up. I believe they're about $20 on Amazon if you want to get one of those. Also cuts down on water bottle usage, a little bit better for the environment. The next thing I'm going to be bringing is a 1 liter platypus hydration system. This is very durable from what I hear, but this is brand new, so I'll talk about that as I go along as well. I want to make sure I'm having plenty of water while I'm on the road. It is supposed to be quite hot this week. Next thing, 100-piece first aid kit. Pretty standard, has everything you need. Hopefully I won't need it, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Next thing I'm bringing, just a standard $10 tarp. So this one is 8 by 10, and it should be plenty big to put under my tent, as well as wrap some things that I'm going to be strapping to the back of the bike in the case that I do hit rain. The next one is a Trek Ultra camping chair. This weighs about 2.5 pounds, pretty compact, very comparable to the Helinox camping chair that's been highly recommended by a lot of people, both motovloggers and just general Amazon reviews. Picked this up on Amazon for about $50, so it costs about half. I'll be talking about that later as well. The next thing that I picked up is a Waylick self-inflating air mattress. That's going to be good for camping. Packs down pretty compact. This one also weighs a couple pounds. And I'll be reviewing that one as well. This one was about, I think, $28 on Amazon. Next one, just a Coop travel pillow. This one weighs about 1.5 pounds. It's going to be good for camping, as well as some additional trips that I'm going to be taking, airline flights, that sort of thing. So it's kind of multi-purpose, but that will work well. Next item is a Kelty Tempest 2 two-person tent. I've had this for several years. I've done a number of camping trips with it. It's been great. Durability's been fantastic. It will be just me on this trip, but I do plan on throwing quite a bit of gear in the tent while I'm camping, just to keep everything dry. Next little item, it's a Pit Posse metric toolkit for the bike. I've made a few customizations in there as well. I'll go through that later on, but it should have everything I need in case bolts come loose on the road or I need to fix something. Should have just about everything. Next item is a Blade Mate survival hatchet. Should be good for camping in case I need some additional wood from wherever I happen to get it from. Cut some pieces down if I run into a small fire pit. Next item is going to be kind of getting into the kitchen. Just have a really simple camping setup here. A couple pots and pans, things of that nature that I can use to cook. Multi-tool for my utensil set. This should be pretty easy to use. Standard fork, knife, spoon should be easy to clean as well. Obviously it's compact. Basic sponges, things of that nature. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that guy. I've had this for a very long time. I'm not sure how much it would cost to pick up something new, but I doubt it's over $20. Also have a little tin cup for coffee in the morning. That's going to be absolutely essential. I'm going to have a hard time waking up, I'm sure. A little bit of propane for my little stove that I have here. This guy picked up at my local Bass Pro. I think it was about $10. This piece just sits right on top of there. Should give me plenty along the ride. I can pick up extra propane as well if I need it. Also a small plastic bowl, weighs virtually nothing, should be easy to use as well. Next piece of noteworthy equipment, small trash bags, going to be good for campsite cleanup, as well as keeping some of the smaller items dry if I do run into quite a bit of rain. Those will definitely come in handy. Some fire starters. This is going to be probably necessary if I run into some wet, camping conditions. These are completely waterproof and should help me get a fire started in the event I have some wet conditions. This is a slime tire inflation kit. Let's see if I can get it open here for you guys. Packs down pretty compact, hooks right to the bike battery, and I've actually used this before bringing the bike out of storage after this past winter. Everything packs in here really tight. Got a tire pressure gauge. I also keep a spare one in my jacket pocket. But you have your battery connectors here. I can also connect it to a DC 12 volt outlet as well if I need to. If for some reason my bike battery is dead, I might be able to plug that in to someone else's car or something like that. Hopefully won't need it, but pretty compact. All of this stays in here and it inflates quite well. Next item, going to be a bike lock. Tons of uses for this. Mostly going to be used to fasten gear to the bike when I'm going away on hikes and things like that. Also can be used to tie things down while I'm on the road, but I will probably keep it relatively limited to simply securing things when I'm not there. Next item is an ATV bungee. This will be used to strap some things down to the back. This is actually a spare one that I have. The other one is already on the bike. Those are about $10 on Amazon as well. Very easy to use. I also have a set of compression cases for packing cubes. These will be really nice to keep all the gear together and generally just keep things organized. I also have labels for those so I know where things are. Next thing, a couple of 2 gallon, I should say, Ziploc bags. Those will be really nice, just once again keep things dry and organized, pretty simple. Also going to be riding with Oakley Straight Jacket 2.0. I've had these for quite a while as well. They fit really well inside the helmet. I have the blue lenses on there. It keeps the glare out and also allows me to ride quite a bit with the helmet face open. And once again fits extremely well inside the helmet. I can't even really tell that they're there. The next thing, something that I'm not really going to be bringing on this trip, but something that is absolutely essential for prepping. I've sprayed down a lot of the gear with this, including my rain liners for my jacket and pants, just in case, just to make sure that they don't leak at all. Also sprayed down the tent and some of the things are going to be riding outside of the bags. So with that, I'll go ahead and get into some of the luggage that I'm going to be carrying as well, and it's pretty much the basic setup. And going through some of the luggage that I'm going to be using on the trip, I have a GV tank case. It's 15 liters, also expands out to 18 liters. Also comes with a nice rain cover. But there's plenty of room in here. It's got front pockets, side pockets. It also has a couple of handles on it, as well as a shoulder strap if I wanted to take it off hiking, things like that. So this is actually just locks straight on to the tank ring on the bike. Also going to be using a backpack. This is a Swiss Gear backpack that I've had for 15 or so years. It's gotten me through just about everything. Extremely durable. I've never had any of the zippers break, anything like that. If you have the means, I highly suggest picking one up. They're about $50 brand new. Going through the GV top case, it's 40 liters, mono key system. I'm going to be keeping most of my camping gear and things like that in there. We'll mount the rack on the back of the bike. Other side cases I'm going to use, actually these came with the bike. They are 28 liters apiece. If you are considering getting this bike, if you get the LT, it will come with these. They are okay in my opinion. If you're just going to be doing day trips, things like that, they work great. But because of the odd shape for a trip like this, if you can see they're kind of angled here, it's really tough to get things in and out of it. Also, just because it opens sideways, it is kind of tough to pack things in this side as well. So if you are planning on getting this bike, you can get these if you're just doing day trips. If you're doing anything longer, I'd suggest saving your money for these and getting something aftermarket that loads from the top, preferably. You'll just be able to pack things in there a little bit better. That's about it in terms of luggage. So thanks.